What's up, dreamers? Welcome back to the Rocker Review. I'm Bryce of Midnight Notion, and this is the creepiest music video of all time. Maybe that's a little too far, but we're not watching the music video. We're listening to the song Crown of Barbed Wire. Let's take a look. Or a listen. I hate to stop it already, but you gotta look in this song or listen for the measures of 2/4. They're mostly playing in 4/4 common time, but there's every once in a while a little stop with a do-do-do-do-do-do-do, just a 1, 2, and then it's back into 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1. Every once in a while, there's that one little 2/4 measure, and I love that. This song is mostly surrounded around just a couple of riffs. I gotta get out the guitar. So most of the song is just kind of that riff with the additional little bit here, the lead. Doubling that low fifth, like taking the fifth down here underneath the root note is a really cool inversion to make this song sound heavier and thicker. And there's a lot of rules out there about how you're not supposed to double the fifths when you're harmonizing things. And Metallica says, no, screw your rules. We're gonna double those fifths. Count it. 2, 4. I guess that one isn't a 2/4 measure, but later we'll get to 2/4. Two, 1, 2. There it is. There it is. Okay. There it is.
It's destiny I wear. It splits the skin to the soul. This jagged wreath I bear. This rusted empire I own.
Okay, I like this part, but I want to talk more about the guitars because of course I do. The motif from the gets repeated in a different spot down here from F sharp to G. And then when we get to the pre-chorus and the chorus, it's the same riff, but one of them has chords and one of them is a solo note. The pre-chorus has the held out chords and it sounds something like this. But then when we get to the chorus, it's more just the root notes of that same line with a little more riffage at the end, on the tail end. And that's really it. That's like most of the song. There's obviously a bridge section and a solo, but this is like most of the song. You understand one or two of these licks, you can pretty much play the song. Easy. I actually like my Metallica songs to be playable, because who doesn't want to play guitar like Metallica? Come on now.
This rusted empire I own. Bleed as I rust on this throne.
Love this part.
Pierce me with torment and all the rust that I own. So tired, this crown of barbed wire. So tired.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We cannot talk about this song without talking about James's amazing vocals again, just screaming with agony and pain and just suffering, but also beautiful to listen to. That brilliant little wah. I obviously don't do it justice, but that bend of the note, it's slow. Wah. It's so cool. It's so cool. That's one of the coolest vocal melodies that I think James has ever sung? Question mark? I mean, honestly, it stands out. Like, this is maybe the first time I listened to a Metallica record and went, whoa, listen to the vocals. Instead of, whoa, look at the, listen to the guitars. It's always about the guitars, but this time it's all about James's vocal performance. And I love it.
So tight, this crown above wire. So tight, this crown.
Yeah. Simple beats, simple. Oh, yes, this riff. We didn't talk about that riff yet. I'll show it to you. Because I can. It's just simply down on the E and the F. I don't know if that's the exact pattern, but it's something like that. But the point is that the riffs are pared down. There's only a handful of riffs. It's kind of like Enter Sandman in that way, where there's only a couple of main pieces, and it's broken apart and stretched out, and then that same sort of motif moves around the fretboard and changes with the song, but it's always still somehow fresh and new around each corner. And those little measures of 2/4 just break up the flow enough, and the pauses and the hits and the transitions. It's really cool. I like the song. It's kind of a death magnetic riff.
Fist tight, it stains conviction. Drips down to bloodshot eyes. It crushes down what is real. Deep crimson blots the skies. This rusted empire I own. Bleed as I rust.
It starts on the 1, but then this time it's 1, 2, 4. I appreciate that so much, setting up a pattern and breaking it. I've talked about it so much in this entire journey, but the first 2 times through that pre-chorus, we got this rusted empire, it's very downbeats. And then when we get to that third time, oh, there's no vocal on the downbeat. Where is it? Oh, it came in on the second beat. Pierce. And it's not a full-on Pierce, It's a different rhythm vocally, and that makes it so interesting. Good songwriting, guys. Sing it, James.
So tight, this crown above wire. So tight, this crown.
Yeah, back to it. so transitioning into the final chorus, maybe that transition is just a teensy tiny little bit, we'll say, rusty-ish. Overall, pretty solid. I really like the idea of setting up a new riff, like, ooh, what is this new riff? And there's pauses, and there's just the hi-hat. Of course, Lars loves the hi-hat on this record. And then it starts being more hi-hats. Ooh, what is it, building to something? And then the guitar is pretty bluesy, and it's pretty jammy, but then that just cymbal crashes with that with the guitar. Watching this out of context, people are like, what is that noise? But it's just a really fun little breakdown, a little fun bridge. It's short. I think that's what I like about it. It doesn't go too far off of, it doesn't stray from the path too far. It's really comfortable. It sits in this nice, like, yeah, I like this. I'm grooving. No surprises that are like, could have been better. This little transition was maybe tiny clunky, but overall, still feeling good about the song. So let's continue. Let's finish it off. We're almost there.
This rusty empire I own, bleed inside rust on this throne. Bears made with torment and all the rust that I own. So tight, this crown of barbed wire. So tight, this crown
echo.
of barbed wire. So tight, this crown.
Is that 2/4 measure? This is my favorite riff. It grows. Oh, straight time. Half time. Yeah. All right. That's a good ending. That feels good. It finishes strong. It feels resolved. It feels like all of the problems posed in the lyrics in any of the other songs that came before it, they've all been answered. Everything's great. On to positivity. Positivity. There it is. On to the good times ahead. Let's take a look at the lyrics real quick. Actually, more than the lyrics, I'm curious, how many times have... None? 0 total performances? They have never played this live? Ever? In the whole year it's been out? That's wrong. Metallica, a word. No, come even closer. Yeah, when you come to Minneapolis, I want to hear the songs you've never heard before. I've heard Fixer, I've heard Escape. I want to hear everything else that hasn't been played. Please and thank you. The lyrics don't seem too, mysterious to me. They all kind of say what they're trying to say. The crown of barbed wire might be a reference to Jesus's crown of thorns, but barbed wire is a little bit more rusty and gross and like metallic. There's a lot of torment. There's a lot of like, I don't know. It just doesn't really seem that mysterious with the lyrics. Our rhyme scheme is pretty simple. A, B, C, B, pretty simple. Own, pierce me with torment, and own. So own is the same exact word twice again. Nothing super unique in the lyrics. More than what they say, I like how they sound. Does that make sense? This song is less to me about what the lyrics are trying to say and more about how it feels to hear them and more about avoiding that horrifying music video. I haven't done any research on it, but did they just use AI for their entire album's music videos? Because, this one it's just gross. And also, why did Metallica make themselves the bad guys? That was unnecessary. But regardless of whether it was AI or if it was hand animated by someone who needs some help, I just feel like it's It's a vibe. It's a vibe. We don't need to lift up serial killers anymore. Just a thought. Just a thing I would like to suggest to the world. But musically, the song is really fun. I do like those little time signature changes, and I love that the same riff can be used in multiple different ways. There's really no low points except maybe that transition to the final chorus. But other than that, the song is really fun, and I actually get it stuck in my head quite often. I actually learned the guitar parts by ear because I couldn't stop thinking about the riffs in this song, which is a really good sign for any song. When the riffs stick that, we'll say tight, it's a good sign. So thumbs up from me. Now you tell me what you think of the song. Leave it in the comments below. Where are you a year later on the song? Should they play it live? Do you think you're going to get it in your town? Let me know. Make sure to check out my music. Midnight Notion is available all across the internet. I am working on music again. I haven't released anything in a long time, but I'd like to. So check that out. And of course, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I do owe you the rest of this album at very least. I do have some ideas for other content as well, but I'm not doing schedules anymore. I'm just doing this out of passion. So I'll see you eventually. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sticking around for this entire video. I don't know how long these are yet because I'm filming a bunch of them and I'll edit them later. But I will see you next time. Thanks for being here. I love you. You rock.